back to the class. In the last class we finished the second exercise. Now we are going to see next, and this will be the last exercise in this chapter. Small chapter it is, small chapter. And the next concept is this one. I filled the board completely to save the time. Instead of writing while running the class, it wastes a lot of time. So in advance I have written, and you can take down the notes. Now you can pause the video and you can take down the notes. First of all, write down, then I will explain. Pause the video and write down, then watch the video, right? Okay? Coming to this one, axiomatic approach to probability. Let S be the sample space containing outcomes W1, W2, Wn means sample space S equal to these many elements are there, these many outcomes are there. Then the following conditions satisfied. What are those conditions? Probability of any outcome. It may be W1, maybe W2, maybe W3, anyone. Answer lies between 0 and 2. Probability of any outcome is between 0 to 1. Probability of any outcome, probability of any event, answer lies between 0 and 1. Wi belongs to S. Okay. Probability of phi equal to 0. Probability of getting nothing is 0. Probability of W1, probability of W2, probability of Wn equal to 1. That is P of S equal to 1. Sir, we did not understand anything, just we are listening. If I take one example, throwing a die, then you can understand clearly all these things. So you take down the notes, then I am going to rub here. This much part I am going to rub. Now I am going to write. I am going to take the example which we know properly. Probability of throwing a die. Probability of throwing a die means what are the outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the outcomes. See here, all these concepts are mixed concepts. All these up to here, up to here, right? Up to their mixed concepts. If I want to explain this one, I have to tell about this first. Without the help of this, difficult to understand this concept. So first of all, I go with this one. Let S be the sample space and E be the event such that N of S equal to N, N of E equal to M. If each outcome is equally likely, then it follows that probability of, just remember this formula, afterwards I go there. Probability of any event, that event may be simple event or compound event or impossible event, whatever it may be. Formula is this one. Probability of any event equal to M by N. M means what? Number of elements in the event. Number of elements in the event whole divided by N. N means number of elements in the sample space. Right? Now I will explain this with example. S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let E be the event of getting 4. What are the elements in sample space? 6. What are the elements in event? Only one element is there. Probability of getting the event equal to number of elements in the event is 1. Number of elements in the sample space is 6. Answer is 1 by 6. That's what we say here. Probability of any outcome or any event, if you take, answer lies between 0 and 1. If you calculate this one, you get the answer less than 1. more than 0. For example, let capital E be the event of getting 5. What is P of E? Only one element is there, 1 by 6. For example, capital E equal to 2 is there. What is the probability of E? Number of elements in capital A, only 1 by number of elements in sample space, 6. 1 by 6. Same procedure, right? So that's what they are telling here. Probability of W1, W2, W3 dash 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 dash. Probability of getting 1, probability of getting 2, probability of getting 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to probability of all the outcomes. Sum of probability of the all outcomes equals to 1. Let us see how it is 1. Probability of getting 1. Let capital E be the event of 1. Number of elements in sample space, how many are there? 6 are. Number of elements in the event, only 1. Next, probability of 2. Let E be the event of getting 2. So, number of elements in sample space is 6 everywhere. Right? Let E be the event of getting 2. Number of elements in E, only one element is. Let E be, this is the probability of getting 2. Let capital E be the event of getting 3. Number of elements in E, only one element is there. So probability of getting 3, number of elements in the event by number of elements in the sample space. In every case, same formula is applicable. Same formula I mean. Okay, now 1 by 6 plus 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 1 by 6. You find place is not here. I can say how many times 1 by 6 is there? 6 times 1 by 6 is there. Answer is 1. Okay, if you add all the things, you will get 1. If you add probability, sum of probabilities of all outcomes, then the answer is 1. What is that one? Probability of 50. Probability of getting nothing. In my opinion, it is a stupid question. Probability of getting nothing, no chance. For example, you have tossed a coin. You asked roll number 1, what are you expecting? He told heads. You asked roll number 2, what are you expecting? He told tails. You asked roll number 3, what are you expecting? Sir, I am not expecting anything. How it is possible not expecting anything? Something will come definitely. Probability of heads, some answer will be. Probability of tails, some answer will be. Probability of getting nothing. If you toss a coin will not go like that only. It comes down. If it comes down, definitely result will be there. Probability of something will be there. Probability of nothing will not be there. Probability of something will be there. Probability of nothing will not be there. That's my answer. See? Understood? Coming to this one. Probability of equally likely outcomes. Kannada medium people, Urdu medium people, they feel something different about this one. What is this equally likely outcomes? Equally likely outcomes means the chances of occurrence of outcomes. Probability of getting 1 by 6. Probability of getting 2, 1 by 6. 3, 1 by 6. 4, 1 by 6. 5, 1 by 6. 6, 1 by 6. Means all are having equal chances. In your home, if you have dice, you throw it. Chances are there to get 1, chances are there to get 2, chances are there to get 3, 4, 5, 6. All are having equal chances. If you take a proper die, unbiased die, I can say. Unbiased coin, unbiased die. Unbiased means it is manufactured in a proper systematic way. It is a proper way. Die means it is prepared, it is manufactured in a very systematic way. Means equal chances are there. Equal chances are there to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 आने को जितना चांसेस है, 2 आने को भी उतना चांसेस है, 3 आने को भी उतना चांसेस है, 4, 5, 6. All are having equal chances. Okay. Sample space. Let a sample space of an experiment S W W W N. Let all the outcomes are equally likely to occur. All are having equal chances. That is, the chance of occurrence of each simple event must be same. Okay. Summation of I equal to 1 to n P of W I equal to 1. Just now we have proved this is the thing they are telling me. This is the thing they are telling me. That is probability of first one P, second one P, third one P, dash P equal to 1. P plus P, 2 times P is there. That's why answer is 2P. P plus P plus P, 3 times P is there. That's why answer is 3P. P plus P plus P plus P, 4 times P is there. That's why answer is 4P. P plus P plus P plus P plus P dash plus P. P is n times. That's why answer is NP. So from that P equal to 1 by n. Let S be the sample space and E be the event such that number of elements in S equal to n, number of elements in E equal to m. If each outcome is equally likely, then it follows that probability of that event equal to m. Number of favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes means number of elements in that event, whole divided by total possible outcomes. Next, this one, probability of the event A or B. A or B in the sense A union. So if A and B are any 2 events associated with random experiment, means there are 2 events in an experiment. Then by the definition of probability of an event, P of A, like sets chapter formula this is. In sets we used to write n of A union B equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Same. P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. If A and B are mutually exclusive, in the last class we saw this already. If any 2 events are mutually exclusive, then intersection between the events is 5. Probability of A intersection B equal to probability of 5. Probability of nothing is 0, no chance. So P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B value is 0. Then this is the formula. When we have to take this formula, if A and B are mutually exclusive, if A and B are mutually exclusive, then this formula. Don't worry about this. Problems are very easy. No need to take any tension. No material is provided for mathematics. You take down the notes here itself. Pause the video and take down. I already told, I have been telling, now also I told. Now write the question. Which of the following cannot be valid assignment? Which of the following cannot be valid assignment of probabilities for outcomes of sample space? For outcomes of sample space, S equal to W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6, W7. A, B, C, D, E. Zero 0.1. This is question only. This completely they gave in the question. Which of the following cannot be valid assignments of probabilities for the outcomes of the sample space S equal to these things? So these are the assignments. These are the outcomes of the sample space. Probability, tossing a coin. What is the sample space? If you toss a coin, what we get? Either heads or tails. This experiment we know, that's why sample space we can write. Throwing a die, what about the sample space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This experiment also we know, that's why we can write sample space. In the question they did not mention which experiment it is. Directly they gave S equal to W1, W2, W3, W4, W5, W6, W7. Like S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This experiment we know, this experiment we know. But which experiment it is, we don't know, they didn't give. There is one experiment like this, these are the outcomes. You don't go to ask what is that experiment. There is one experiment. As per that experiment, sample space we got like this. Your work is to find out. There is one assignment, capital A. Probability of getting W1 is this much. Probability of getting W2 is this much. Probability of getting W3 is this much. W4 this much. W5 this much. W6 this much. W7 this much. Is it correct assignment? Whether doing like this, whether it is correct only, whether these values are correct only or not, is the question. Whether it is valid or not. Sir, how can we tell that whether it is valid or not? Yes, there is some procedure. First thing is we should know probability of any event should be more than 0 and less than. Probability of any event should be more than 0 and less than, maybe 0, maybe 1 also. Okay, between 0 and 1, including 0 and 1. Probability of any event. See here, yeah, between 0 to 1 only, between 0 to 1, more than 0, all these values are less than 1. Yes, first condition satisfied. Next condition is sum of all these should be equal to 1. Okay, let us add all these things. 0.1, 0.01, 0.05, 0.03, 0.01, 0.2, 0.6. 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 6 plus 2, 8, 9, 10. 1.00 is nothing but 1 only. So assignment A is valid. Assignment A is valid. Don't be in hurry, just wait. Next, let us see second assignment, whether it is correct or not. Whether all the answers are between 0 and 1. Yes. First condition. Next condition. Sum of all these is equal to 1. See here, how many times 1 by 7 is? 7 times 1 by 7. 7 times 1 by 7 is there. So answer is 1. So this also valid assignment. Coming to this one. If you add all these things, all these values are between 0 and 1. First condition. Next condition is, if you add all these things, the answer will be greater than 1. Let us see, if you add all these things, 7 plus 6, 13, 18, 22, 25, 27, 28. 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 5, 18, 22, 25, 27, 28. Means answer will be 2.8. Greater than 1. It is not valid assignment. Coming to this one. What is the first condition? Probability of any event should be between 0 and 1. Observe carefully. Probability of first W1 is less than 0. Probability of getting any event will not be less than 0. Okay? Probability means indirectly number of chances. What are the chances to get? Suppose we have thrown a die. What is the probability of getting 3? Means what are the chances to get 3? How many chances are there? That is the meaning for it. So number of chances will not be negative. Suppose you are throwing it. How many chances are there to get 3? Sir, only one chance is there. No, sir, this die is not proper way. This die is not manufactured in proper way. So if you throw 10 times, it gives 6 times 3. Right? But number of chances will not be negative. How can you tell that, sir? Minus 5 times you get 3. Is it possible to tell like that? No. Probability of any outcome, any event should not be negative. So this is also not valid because of this. Coming to this last one. Probability of any event should be between 0 and 1. This value is here between 0 and 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1, between 0 and 1, but this is more than 0. Divide it by using calculator, you will understand. It will be more than 1 point change. That's why this is not valid. Okay? Then take down the answer. How to write? Write down for first one. Side heading assignment A. Side heading assignment A. Right. P of W1 plus P of W2 plus P of W3 plus P of W4 plus P of W5 plus P of W6 plus P of W7 equal to this one plus 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 this one equal to 1. You will get 1 only. I have proved here. Equal to 1. Therefore, assignment A is valid. Next side heading, you pause the video and take down. I don't want to waste the time here by just giving gap. Side heading assignment B, same concept. P of W1 plus P of W2 plus P of W3 plus all these things. Add all these things, you will get 1. Therefore, assignment B is valid. Next side heading assignment C, same concept. P of W1, P of W2, P plus P of W3 plus P of W4 plus plus P of W7. Add all these things, you will get the answer 2.8. Write greater than 1. Therefore, assignment C is not valid. Next assignment D. We know that probability of any event should not be less than 0. Right? Probability of any event should not be less than 0. But here P of W1 equal to minus 0.1 less than 0. Therefore, assignment D is not valid. Assignment D is not valid. Next heading, assignment E, same like this. We know that probability of any event should not be greater than 1. We know that probability of any event should not be greater than 1. But here, probability of W7 equal to 15 by 14. But here, probability of W7 equal to 15 by 14, which is greater than 1. Therefore, assignment E is not valid. Like this you have to write. Okay, now next question, write down. A coin is tossed twice. A coin is tossed twice, comma. What is the probability that at least one tail occurs? What is the probability that at least one tail occurs? What is the probability that at least one tail occurs? Right? We are tossing a coin two times. It's not twice. A coin is tossed twice. We are tossing a coin two times. Right? So what is the sample space? Sample space is equal to HH, HT, TH, TT. Right? This is the sample space. Let E be the event of getting at least one tail, at least one time tail, at least one time. More than one time, very good. At least do you get 35 marks or not? No sir, I get 99 marks, so very good. At least do you get 35 marks or not? Sir, I get only 10 marks. What I am asking, what you are telling, do you get at least 35 or not? At least 35 means maybe 35 or more than 35. At least one tail means maybe one tail or more than one tail. Maybe one tail or more than one tail. Zero tails. This we should not write. Remaining three will come here. At least one tail. At least one tail means maybe more than that also. This is. So probability of E equal to n of E by n of S. Number of elements in E, how much? How many elements are there in E? 1, 2, 3 elements. Number of elements in sample space, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So n of E means 3, n of S means 4. So answer is 3 by 4. Okay. Next one. A die is thrown. Write down the question. A die is thrown, comma. Find the probability of following events. A die is thrown, comma. Find the probability of the following events. First sub question. A prime number will appear How to write the solution? Let capital E number of elements in sample space equal to 6. Number of elements in E, we are going to write E, set E, then we will come to know the number of elements in E, right? A prime number will appear. What are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, all those things are there. But here 2, 3, 5, that's it. Therefore, number of elements in E, number of elements are 3, 1, 2, 3 are there, right? Therefore, P of E equals to n of E by n of S. 3 by 6, 1 by 2. Right on? Next, second subquestion. Second subquestion. What is that second subquestion? A number greater than or equal to 3. A number greater than or equal to 3 appear. So capital E will be greater than or equal to 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Number should be greater than 3 and equal to 3. So number of elements in this event, how many are there? 4. So probability of the event formula n of E by n of S. Number of elements in E 4. Number of elements in S 6. 2 2s are 2 3s are. Right on. Next question. Third sub question. A number less than or equal to 1 will appear. A number less than 1. A number less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to 1 will appear. Less than 1 means no chance. Equal to 1, guys. Number of elements in this event, only 1 is there. Number of elements in the event is 1. Number of elements in sample space is 6. A number less than or equal to 1 will appear. Less than 1, not possible. Equal to 1, yes. So only one chance is there. Last sub question. No, one more sub question. A number more than 6 will appear. A number more than 6 will appear. A number more than 6 will appear. More than 6, no chance. So more than 6, no chance means like this you have to write. But don't go to write 0 here. Don't go to write 0. Element, the event capital E is equal to 5. Number of elements, how many elements are there here? Nothing is there. 0 by anything is 0. In this chapter, few people, if any question, if any student gets the answer like this, definitely you have to simplify. Few students are not going to simplify this one. It is not difficult. It doesn't take time. 1 second or 2 seconds. Simplify compulsory. Okay, now understood. Don't write 0 in between the flower brackets. If you write 0 in between flower brackets here, it becomes wrong. Last sub question. Now a number less than 6 will appear. A number less than 6 will appear. A number less than 6 will appear. Less than 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many elements are there in this event? 5 elements are there. So answer is 5 by 6. That's it. Okay. Let us see the remaining questions in the next class. Thank you very much.